Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, they have released for pre-order the She-Ra, Princess of Power, and Swiftwind box set, where you get the two together. I would like Swiftwind. I'm not as quick to buy like the vehicles, and I kind of feel like the horses from She-Ra are kind of like vehicle category. Now I say that while I have Night Stalker and Stridor like just next to me, which you can't see, but they're both sitting there with Fisto and Jitsu permanently manning them. I have a Jitsu with a broken groin, and I have a Fisto with a dangling leg, which basically they're permanently in the horses, so they don't have to worry about ever standing again or looking like they don't have bits missing. But yeah, so they're releasing it, and this is good, but where are the rest of the figures? Like, this is supposed to be a celebration of She-Ra's 40th anniversary, and okay, we've got the Barbie She-Ra, which was nice, and we've got the Swiftwind with the other She-Ra that we've already got on it. And that's the other thing, I've already got the She-Ra, it's like, ugh, can I just buy the horse on its own for a little bit less than the horse and the She-Ra together? Can that be an option? Can you get both? Can you get a special edition with both and then a regular one? So I really hate it when they sell a figure we've already had, with another figure, because you just kind of get stuck buying something you don't want or something you've already got. So, but where are the other figures? Like, I want Madame Raz and the Broom. I want Scorpia. I want the octopus one. I can't remember her name. I want all the ones from the cartoons that weren't released as toys or looked very different from the toys. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy she's getting something. I mean, the Swiftwind figure does look good. And it will be impressive to have her sitting on Swiftwind, on my bookshelf with my other figures and that. But I want the other figures. All we've got is Froster, Catra, Bow, Shadow Weaver, and of course, Hordak and She-Ra. So what is that? Just Bow, Froster, Catra, and Shadow Weaver. That's two of each. That's two out of the other figures besides She-Ra and Hordak that we've gotten. It's the 40th anniversary. Why aren't we getting like a whole wave of She-Ra figures, like 4 or 5 of them, or maybe 6 announced in 2 waves or something like that, like the original run of characters maybe, or actually if you didn't include She-Ra and Hordak again, 6 would be more than the original run, so it'd be going into the second lot of characters. And I think they did like 3 waves of the original figures, but yeah, so happy we've got the Barbie, happy we've got the Swiftwind, and the 2-pack with both of them does look nice. If you've already got the She-Ra, then damn, you're buying it twice. But where are the other characters? Like, I'm afraid they're just not going to release them because they just don't think female figures will sell. And I know some people will point out that the Teela figure was like a bit of a peg warmer. I don't know if they produced more, or if they didn't promote it properly, or if it just didn't sell. I really don't know. But I know I didn't want the Snake Teela. I only bought it because it was on sale with someone, and I was already buying another figure, and I wouldn't have to pay extra postage. I'm like, this is the cheapest I'm ever going to get it, I think. So I got it, just to be a completionist. But I hated that figure because they drew all the scales on with black lines like it was a cartoon, when they could have done it with a more realistic decal that looked like the texture of scales on the skin of the figure. But they're like, I guess they didn't think they could do that convincingly, so they just went with big black comic lines. Didn't like it. But I think the other characters will sell. I mean, characters like Glimmer and Angela, Spinderella, who are the other ones? Perfumer, Mamista. There's a whole bunch of them, and we want to see them. So hopefully we'll get them eventually. But I've got that's the thing. I think what they'll probably do is sneak one out, maybe once a year or something, and slowly we'll get them all, because they're afraid to obviously do a whole wave or just. And this is really the only chance. The 40th anniversary was the only chance to really use that opportunity to market it and do like a full wave of them. So we didn't see that, unless it's coming out after the actual She-Ra and Swiftwind horse release. I don't see it happening. So yeah, just had to acknowledge that we are getting Swiftwind, and that the box set looks amazing. But where are the other figures? I'm afraid we're not going to get them, and I don't want to just have a couple of She-Ra figures in the end. So I'm a bit worried about that. Particularly with Mattel Creations, they can do it through them. They can do it in a way that they don't have to worry about having a big order that doesn't sell and having peg warmers. So I just don't see a reason why they can't do this, and I hope that they do. And then hopefully, if Swiftwind sells really well, maybe they will. The Barbie sold out a million times, but I think that got attributed to it being also a Barbie product. But we'll see. I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the so far limited 40th anniversary release of She-Ra figures.